Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith, and today guys, I'll be checking out Piers Morgan as he speaks on the Barbie movie. And in this video, Piers Morgan discussed about Barbie being an assault to men. And let me know what you guys think. Is the movie Barbie a real assault to men? If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what Piers Morgan has for us in this video.
Welcome back to Piers Morgan Uncensored. Barbie has long been criticised by feminists as a symbol of unattainable princess-like perfection. The iconic metal doll is now the inspiration for a Hollywood movie, one of the most anticipated of the entire year, capping Barbie's evolution from symbol of the patriarchy to feminist icon.
Barbie, small and so petite.
Barbie has smart new styles for every occasion. For dates with Ken, club meetings, tennis.
We can be the first in outer space.
Meet me at the mall.
Cool. What you gonna say next? Listen.
Do you have a crush on anyone?
Anybody know how big the brain is? Sophia. It is medium. Medium.
What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
So, fantastic plastic feminist icon or sexist claptrap. With the movie's outrageously dismissive tagline, she is everything, he is just Ken. Has Barbie actually done a full 180? Is she now anti, not just Ken, but men? Well, I'm joined by Talk TV contributor Esther Krakow, and also by Talk TV presenter Rosanna Lockwood, and also, drum roll, back from the world's longest holiday, by Grace Blakely, our socialist commentator. I love calling you that. Welcome back.
I love you called that.
Welcome back. We've almost missed you.
I have missed you very much as well, obviously.
Don't
Thank
lie.
you for having me.
And you're wearing your Barbie outfit.
I have apparently been told.
And you've
I
gone
look like
blonde
Barbie.
since I last saw you.
You did this on purpose.
I mean, I
You did
can't
this
say
to
that I
seduce
did.
me.
You actually now are. You are now
Honestly,
Barbie.
You did this to seduce me.
That is a massive compliment, honestly. If I look anything like Margot Robbie, I will take that.
So look, let's start with you then on this, given you've come dressed as Barbie. So there are a number of Barbie characters in the movie. Right, one plays President Barbie, one plays Dr. Barbie, one plays a Barbie with a Nobel Prize in physics, one is a mermaid Barbie. However, all the male characters in Barbie world are simply called Ken. So it's pretty clear where this movie is going. This is an assault on not just Ken, but all men.
I mean, I think men in general will have to be a bit kind of snowflakey to suggest they're being assaulted by a Barbie movie. But I kind of think that's besides the point. I mean, I think, you know, the questions that we have around this film, whether or not Barbie is a feminist icon.
Is she?
Actually, well, I think it matters less than the fact that the Barbie franchise has commercialized the feminist critique. So now you can be like, oh, you can feel like a good feminist because you buy a doll for $25.99, or you can feel like a hashtag girl boss because Barbie has a Nobel Prize or Barbie's an entrepreneur. Whereas actually, feminism is rooted in the struggles of ordinary women. It's about the fact that, you know, women often get paid less. It's about the fact that women are on the front line of some of the hardest sectors to work in care, in our healthcare system, in social care. It's about the fact that they do so much unpaid labor in the household.
How many female bricklayers do you know?
I mean,
or female bin cleaners.
Great question.
What are you talking about?
Great question. Have you ever met a female bricklayer?
I love that.
I don't know.
No, you haven't.
But I love
they
the
don't exist.
assumption that
You made
being
that
a
up.
bricklayer is harder than like caring for the terminally ill and dying.
Have you ever
Like,
been a
those
bricklayer
are-
in the winter?
But like, have you ever been someone
A
looking after
caretaker?
the
Yes,
terminally ill
yes,
and
I
dying?
actually have. Yes,
like, it's
I have.
obviously
Yes, I
a
have.
very, very challenging job, isn't it?
And it's
like,
not as hard
it's
as being a bricklayer.
But in what sense? What does that even mean?
Excuse me, you asked me if
Are
I've
we
done it
talking
before.
about-
Oh, I've missed
I
this.
have.
Yeah. Are we talking
I
about
have done it
whether or not it's
before.
physically challenging, emotionally challenging? I mean, there are care workers who are running up and down between houses getting paid less than minimum wage.
No, I
because
get that,
they're,
but you don't make a fortune as a bricklayer either, and you're out in the elements.
I just don't understand
Do you know
why
what? I'm
we're
gonna
pitting
launch
these
a
professions
campaign.
against each other. It's a bizarre culture.
Let me try and get one single word in here. So, Rosanna, look, Barbie's jobs include being an astronaut, a surgeon, Olympic athlete, downhill skier, aerobics instructor, TV news reporter, vet, rock star, doctor, army officer, Air Force pilot, summit diplomat, rap musician, presidential candidate, baseball player, scuba diver, lifeguard,
That's a whole
firefighter,
lot.
engineer, dentist, and many more. I mean, she's not a bad feminist icon. She's done everything.
She's had over 200 careers, apparently, since she was first conceived. But you know
Is she a feminist icon?
Look, when you said unattainable princess, perfect like perfection, this is what you were thinking of. These three women here, who
It's
obviously,
true.
I think all three of us probably...
Perfectly imperfect. Can we settle on that?
Perfectly perfect.
We probably all played with Barbies growing up. I'm going to guess that.
Given Barbie's enormous reach now, given how many different Barbie dolls are out, you can almost have a Barbie doll for any type, whatever. Is she legitimately a feminist icon?
No, I don't think she is, but there are other toys available if
Does
you
she
don't like
need to
her.
be? Why
She
does,
doesn't need to be.
Barbie need to be a feminist icon? Why can't girls just play with pretty dolls?
I don't think that she should be a feminist
young girls
icon.
don't
I don't
even
think that-
understand anything to do with feminism.
I
They're
don't think
just
that
children.
feminism should be co-opted by massive multinational
Well,
corporations.
that's
that are
fine,
seeking
but
to
I don't
profit
think
from
young
a
girls even
critique
need
of
to
basically
learn about
capitalism.
But, Grace, what about if it's shaping the way young girls are growing up? That's what...
Well, I mean, I think this is the problem people have with feminism. This is why we end up having all these debates about, like, oh, you know, feminism doesn't account for the struggles of ordinary people and it's just, like, very rich and wealthy women at the top of companies saying, I want more money. It's because feminism, which is actually a critique of capitalism, in part, has been taken over by big multinational corporations who basically say, look, we have 3 women on our board, so the gender struggle is over. And it's just, this is a symptom of a wider problem.
All right, you mentioned gender. The Bank of England says anyone can get pregnant of any gender identity. They've offered to help staff to pay for gender reassignment treatment, including... Now, this has all been going on in your absence ad nauseum, some might think, this whole gender debate. But this concept that anyone of any gender identity can become pregnant is obviously ludicrous.
I mean, I'm going to start before even opening up into this discussion, talking about, yes, I've been away for 9 months and I've come back and watched how our entire political debate has become dominated by this tiny, tiny fringe issue. We have this massive moral panic over an issue that affects so few people.
It's not a fringe
while
issue.
the climate is literally, like, the earth is
you can care
getting
about,
towards
you
a
can
massive
care about the
tipping point,
climate and you
while
can
there's
also...
a massive cost of living crisis going
hang on.
I was honestly just shocked that this is what we're talking about.
You can care about the climate and you can also care about the full frontal attack on the integrity of women's sport because of transgender athletes. You can care about men rapists being put into female prisons. That cost Nicola Sturgeon her job, by the way. You can care about all those issues too.
And yet,
I would have thought
what
you would
we're
have come
talking
back
about.
and gone, you know what, I've seen the light, Piers. You're right about this
And
stuff.
yet this is what we're talking about. There is a reason that we are talking about this issue rather than the Bank of England just raised interest rates. That's going to mean that millions of families are not going to be able to repay their debt, repay their loans. They're going to be pushed into poverty. And here we are talking about some, you know, absurd thing about whether or not...
I think you've just hit the nail on the head, because shouldn't the Bank of England be more concerned with bringing down inflation rates than, you know, offering the...
Yes!
Well, to be honest, I'm sure this was just some sort of random thing that was...
No, it's not random.
That's
Rosanna, hang on. Bring Rosanna.
Random bit.
Our economics expert.
If you look at the crux of the issue, this was actually probably a freedom of information request. Stonewall, the Bank of England applied to Stonewall to say, we want to be in your top 100 list of diversity and inclusion sort of index thing. This was last year they made this application. The information has only been revealed now. And I would say that that is the Telegraph and other papers capitalising on the argument that the Bank of England has lax monetary policy, and they're trying to make the argument that they've been too focused on diversity
That it's
and inclusion.
playing up to cultural
But let's be clear.
Marxists
Look,
and the
you can
woke
have
brigade
yeah, but look,
or
you
whatever.
can you can have 120,000 genders, as many as you like. Only women can get pregnant.
But, like...
I mean, that's just a biological fact. Only women get pregnant.
That's true.
People
You can have
were-
as many gender debates as you want. You can feel like a mouse for all I care.
Only
but you
people
can't
who were
actually pretend
born
anyone other than a
women.
biological female can have a baby.
Yeah, sure. Only people who are born women can get pregnant.
You
but
accept
people
that?
who are born women can also become men.
Not become,
And
they can
No, they can't.
identify
people
as
who
anything.
can't
but
become
can't.
men.
can also legitimately become mothers.
No, they
That
can't
happens
become,
all the time.
they
Anyone
can't
can
become men.
They can.
No, biological men are biological men.
Yeah, I mean, if
They
you are
can be
born
trans.
women, you can become
They can
a
be
trans
They can
man.
be a trans man. Let's settle
Yeah.
on that. Why do we have to change
I
everything?
mean, I agree. I made this point to you like years ago, and I thought we kind of settled it. You know, you have cis women and trans women and cis men and trans men. We don't have to get all up in arms about all this stuff. It just doesn't matter that much.
So I'm so glad you do still get up in arms about this. I've really missed this. Esther, I mean, I agree with you. The Bank of England, get on with fixing the economic crisis.
It's the optics of this that's even more frustrating, because you don't want a news story of the Bank of England, you know, paying for their employees gender transitioning when there are clearly bigger issues at hand here. But I think it's just this obsession with companies that feel like they have to, you know, talk about these issues all the time. I'm just happy for a business to function as a business. I don't
All right.
need to know their stance on gender identity or anything like that.
Final
Shockingly,
question.
I actually agree.
Well, that's in itself a shocking moment. Do any of you have a view about Johnny Bairstow and the way he was out at Lord's?
No.
I saw this. My dad showed me. This was the clip where
What did your dad say?
My dad said that it was
Keep it
perhaps
PG.
slightly unfair to have knocked him out, and that there should have been. What did he say? That it should have been reviewed or something, and that ordinarily that's what would have happened because there was some precedent.
Your
for
dad's right.
it. Okay.
No idea.
No view? No view.
Yeah.
Less than zero.
Brilliant
Less-
pack today, and great to have you back.
Lovely
Grace.
to see you back.
Really, I nearly almost enjoyed that segment. It's been great. I really missed you.
You guys, that was such an interesting one from Piers Morgan. I always love to listen to Piers Morgan debate with his guests. This was so beautiful. And let me know what you guys think about the Central Bank of England going woke by releasing that statement that any transgender person can be pregnant because it has been biologically proven that it's only a woman that can get pregnant. Let me know what you guys think. And also, what do you guys think about this Barbie movie? Do you guys think that Barbie is a feminist icon? When Piers Morgan was listing out Barbie's careers, I was like, what is going on here? And they literally made Ken only Ken and nothing important about him. Let me know what you guys think about this movie. And if you have watched it, do you agree that Barbie is a feminist icon? I haven't watched it yet, and I don't have any intention of watching this particular movie because I've been hearing so much garbage and I don't intend to watch it. You guys, I really had fun reacting to Piers Morgan, and I believe you guys also enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy watching, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And this is me officially signing out. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.